Yeah, been better, Dav. Been better. Just relief at the end to get the 3 points. Job done. Get on the plane. Get back. Everybody prepared, ready for a big game again on Wednesday now.
How do you analyse a win like that after so many emotions that must be going through you and the players' minds at the final whistle? Can you analyse it, or are you just relieved and do you just park it?
No, we'll absolutely analyse it. We'll look back. We'll watch a game back tomorrow. There's the problem we got, but the standards that we've set, the bar that we've set, we fell short of that tonight with the performance. But good teams find a way to win, and we have been over recent months. We have been very, very good at doing that and finding a way to win. And no different to tonight. You know, we knew we were in for a tough game. We watched the Czech Republic game the other night, so we knew their threat was probably going to be set pieces and the counter attack. Disappointed in how we dealt with the counter attack, because every time they did, they looked a threat. So we didn't really nullify that to how we would have liked. I thought we lost our discipline first half with our shape and didn't stick to the plan. We addressed it at half time, and like I said, in the end, we found a way to win, and the captain stepped up to the mark and give a captain's performance and scored a hat-trick to get us the points.
You mentioned that captain's performance. How do you begin to sum up Gareth Bale's contribution to this team? Well,
yeah, I've said it all along. You know, everybody's been talking about his scoring goals, and I've said it. You know, at the time, it's not just about that; it's setting it up. You know, he gets us the penalty early on by that run, that movement, and running behind. We got off to the perfect start within 7 minutes. We go 1-0 up. I think they changed their mindset a little bit then and went a bit more gung ho and threw caution to the wind, rightly so, because they want to go behind. And we had a difficult, not only because they changed what they were doing, but also we weren't doing what got us to success to start with. So, but with regards to Gareth, yeah, like I said, we've always known he's got that ability, and thankfully tonight he's shown it and scored us the goals to get us the win. And
you mentioned the elements of the performance that you would like to have seen better. How do you balance that when you look at the game in terms of, you know, it's great to have the habit of winning when you're not playing at your best, but obviously you'd like to see the improvements as well. How do you balance that?
Well, we just get back on the training pitch and keep working at it, keep working at what we want to do, how we want to play with the ball moving forward. We done bits of it tonight. I thought we looked the threat going in behind. It wasn't a winger's pitch tonight for DJ. We couldn't get at the fullback with his pace with where he would normally on a wet pitch. And I'm not making an excuse about the pitch, by the way. The pitch was playable. The same for both sides, absolutely. But certain pitches suit wingers, and that didn't tonight. But we did pose a threat in behind. We've got a squad, and we need to rely on all the squad players as well. And I thought the 2 substitutions made a big difference when they come on, and that's taking nothing away from Ruben Colwill and Brennan Johnson. I thought it was a massive learning curve for them 2 players tonight, and there's a lot of positives to come out for the pair of them. So again, we needed the squad tonight, and it's been testing times recently, but we've come through it thankfully unscathed as well. No more injuries and 3 points.
And just finally from me, we're only 3 games into the campaign, but just how significant does that win feel like? Would that have been curtains for your hopes of qualifying automatically if you hadn't won?
Maybe, yeah. We've seen these 2 games as winnable, and but that's not showing them no respect at all. We absolutely did, especially after watching them play against the Czech Republic. We're another tough test, different type of test again on Wednesday evening, and we'll show them full respect and put a team out again that will go and compete and win. And we went into this camp knowing that 4 games in, if we can get 3 wins, 9 points on the board, that would be a great return for us.
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks, David.
Diolch, David. Tom Thomas.
Hi, Rob. You okay?
Good, thank you.
I heard you both just now and on the TV talking about the pitch. It's the same for both teams. But specifically, did you feel it was safe for a game of this standard? I'm thinking about when Bale went to cross in the second half. He took the huge divot out and could have hurt his knee.
Yeah, we're not going to use the pitch as an excuse. Was it a Deso pitch that the players are used to playing on the Premiership and the Championship? No, absolutely not. It was a soft pitch. It was a clay-based pitch probably. So they're not used to playing on that. So, when players are used to playing on a Deso pitch, a firmer pitch, of course it's going to take some adjusting, but that's no excuses. Absolutely not. We asked for it watered before the game. That's more of a thing for me. I wanted the pitch wet so it could suit our game a little bit more. They refused. The home team has that decision whether they want to water the pitch or not. They said no. if I was their manager, I'd probably say the same when you're playing against Daniel James and Gareth Bale, and they won't walk on the pitch; they want a wet pitch. So no excuses. The pitch was playable. Wasn't perfect, but it was playable.
And just finally from me, what kind of a leader is Gareth Bale around the players? You see what he does with his actions today, but when he's around the group, is he particularly vocal? Does he more lead by example?
Yeah, I think you've seen that in the Euros. When we have the huddle at the end, he's the one who leads it, and he's a bubbly, bright character and around the place, and he creates that relaxed environment. And there's no coincidence that the success Wales have had over the years now with him being captain. So, but not just Gareth. I think we've got I keep saying it. We've got a great group of senior players. Chris Gunter, Ben Davies, Joe Allen, Danny Ward. The list goes on. There's the majority of that squad in there are great characters, and they know themselves. We've said, it wasn't a complete performance at all, but when you've got a captain of Gareth's ability, and he stepped up to the plate tonight and scored us a hat-trick to win the game.
Thanks very much. Safe trip back.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom. Lawrence?
Yeah, hi Rob, congratulations. These late winners in qualifiers, the Nations League, it's become a real habit for Wales. Is this something that you guys have worked on, or is this something that's kind of just evolved really over the past year or so?
Yeah, trust me when I say this, it's not a tactical decision. I wouldn't normally leave it this late to win a game of football. The stress can't cope with it. But what it shows is the character and resilience that we've got in that changing room. We won't quit. We'll keep going until the bitter end if we have to. And we said that at the start of the game. I said, it might be a frustrating game for us, but we might not win it in the first 5 minutes. It might be the 90-something minute that we win the game. So we addressed that before because we thought, that they were going to sit back like they did against the Czech Republic, saturate the box with bodies and find it hard to break down. And we did, thankfully, for Gareth running behind, got the penalty, got off to the perfect start. And then in some ways that went against us because they changed their mindset, went a little bit more through caution to the wind. We lost our discipline a little bit to what got us the success and started to do other things. But like I said, thankfully, what we've shown is resilience, not tactics, resilience to get us to win at the end.
What was your sort of message at halftime? Because we empty stadium, we could hear a few of your thoughts during the first half. What was your sort of message to the players at halftime?
Probably the same thing I was saying during the first half, but a lot louder. I just vented my frustration. I know that the bar we've set is quite high, and we fell below that for whatever reason. And it was frustrating. It was very, very frustrating. So we said we were going to give it 10 minutes and then make changes. And that's nothing against the players that come off. Absolutely not. There's a lot of positives for them. I thought Ruben and Brennan will look back at that, and it's a great start for their international career. They've had some good performances up to now, and having worked with Ruben throughout the summer, he's a very, very talented player. He's going to go to the top. And there's a lot of positives for them to come out of that. But Mark Harris come on, his debut, could have scored in his debut. Johnny Williams comes on. We know exactly what Johnny's going to bring, and they changed the game for us. I thought they made a difference.
Was that the first time that Rob Page hairdryer has been used?
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah.
Congratulations, Rob.
Cheers. Thank you.
Diolch. Sam Bean?
Hi, Rob. Just a quick one. You mentioned in your TV interview about Gareth's positioning in the first half and how I think you said he's coming a bit deep. Is that just him trying to get involved more and you telling him to get in the box basically and do the damage? How does that dynamic work?
Yeah, not coming deep. I think I just sensed his frustration and wanted to get more involved and was coming inside off his shape. We have worked on that. That is something that we like to do, create the 2-10s, and he's one of them. But then, maybe going on the opposite side of the pitch and then in transition, in defensive shape, then we struggled a little bit. But no, like I said, we give him license to come in off his shape. And when you've got his ability on the ball, in the middle of the pitch, like we showed against Turkey with his pass for Aaron, and he can get his shot off on coming in onto his left foot. It's a position that suits him. So no, it wasn't just Gareth. It was, I didn't think we could get up the pitch. I thought we needed to get hold of the ball a little bit more. So I thought we just lost our discipline with regards to our shape a little bit, but that was it.
Thanks, Rob. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks, Sam. James Nursey?
Hi, Rob.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, thanks. Good, great win for you. Obviously, Gareth said in his post-match interviews he compared it to the Andorra win in qualifying for Euro 2016. I mean, appreciate you weren't involved in that camp, but is that something the guys are talking about? And you'll obviously be aware of the significance of that. And is that a fact you can tap into now?
Yeah, absolutely. I've heard the lads talking about it and comparing it. And what pleases me is the resilience we showed. Sometimes, for whatever reason, things don't go your way. From a tactical point of view or whatever, outside influences. And you just have to find a way to win. A few years ago, we might not have won that game. So what we've got now is a team that will keep going right up until the very end and fight for that win. And thankfully, we've done that tonight. And hopefully now that'll fill us with confidence going into a game on Wednesday. It's a home game. We want a full crowd there, get the supporters behind us and give a performance for them.
And the other question I was going to ask, Rob, please, is you referenced earlier how Dan James didn't always find it easy on the pitch with the ball getting stuck under his feet and stuff like that, but he kept going to the end, didn't he? And obviously crossed for Gareth. Is that a testament to his strength of character, which is also perhaps reflected in this move to Leeds? You know, it is kind of relevant, I guess, because players leaving Man United might be a disappointment to some people, but he's clearly not too down about it and to produce for you.
Yeah, look, he's still a young lad, DJ, and he's had a lot. You know, from a career point of view, he's had a lot to deal with this last couple of years, going to a club as enormous as Manchester United, and then, you know, on transfer deadline day, having to stay behind and sort out the move to another big club in Leeds, and so there's a lot going on, which has emotionally drained him as much as physically. So to go and, you know, give a performance again like that tonight, I'm really proud of him. And like I said, what I meant by the pitch was wingers like wet pitches, so they can get at fullbacks and knock the ball past them and get crosses in the box or get shots off. And he was frustrated with that tonight because he kept getting stuck under his feet. But that's just it is what it is. And you know, yeah, the next time we'll hopefully get the pitch watered. We certainly will on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Thanks, James. Do we have any other questions? No, I think that's it. Thanks, everyone.
All right.
And we'll bring
Thanks
the
very
players
much.
to the show.